Good evening. All that just ahead, but happening right now, people in downtown Cincinnati are protesting a decision made in New York surrounding another police-related killing.
The group is growing and they're about to move toward the courthouse. It is a similar scene to what we saw during the Ferguson protest just a week ago. 9 on your side's Jason Law is live now. Jason, tell us about the scene.
Well, it has grown to about 50 or 60 people in the last hour or so, and some of the chants I've heard have been "I can't breathe," "No justice, no peace," and "Hands up, don't shoot." An obvious rib at police officers who are keeping a healthy distance. They're here and they're observing the protest, which is going on right here in Pyatt Park behind me, but they're actually not, they're about a half a block away. The Cincinnati police officers are. Right now, the crowd seems to be going out into the street, and they have told me that they do have plans to shut down things. They weren't specific, but I think they're talking about the streets as they make their march about 4 blocks to City Hall. And you can see they just formed a circle here in Pyatt Park. We do have video that we wanted to show you from a few minutes ago earlier of this protest. It's been going on for about an hour here at Pyatt Park, and the crowd is very loud at this point. A few minutes ago, I talked with one man about why everybody is so angry and why they felt it was so important to come out here and protest.
And the prosecutors are throwing the cases in the grand jury.
Makes you upset.
Absolutely, it makes me upset.
All right, back here live at Pyatt Park, I want to show you what's going on here because they are blocking the intersection here. There are no police officers here. They don't have the intersection shut down, but effectively that's what they're doing here. This is the intersection of 8th Street East and Garfield Place. We knew their plan was to march, at least march to City Hall around 6 o'clock, so we were expecting some kind of movement, but we weren't expecting this. We're predictably going to see some arrests here at this point because the light is green. I don't know if you can see this right in front of us, but the light is green, traffic is blocked, and none of these people can pass through. So this is going to be very interesting to see how police respond in the next couple of minutes. And right now, I can see the officers, they're behind our camera right now, but they are starting to make their way over here. So they're going to have to clean this up before something gets out of hand. But right now, it has been under control for the last hour or so. Things have been contained to Pyatt Park, and things have been very, very peaceful, if not a little bit loud. But right now, they are making their way into a green light intersection and blocking cars from traveling. So it's going to be, some people are going to be arrested tonight. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys right now. So we're going to toss it back to the studio. We're going to be here gathering information and bring you live pictures throughout the newscast.
That's right,
We're going to stay here. Okay.
Yeah, we were watching right now live. I was going to say we'll check back in with you, but keep going. It looks like things are happening right now. People blocking that intersection, as you said. The police presence, you said, was behind you, but it looks like they're now.
They seem to be entering into the frame. Jason, what's going on with the police right now?
Okay, there's a police officer who just stepped into traffic right now. He looks like he's trying to direct the drivers in a roundabout way. Some of the people have gotten out of the intersection. Again, there are still a few stragglers who are still blocking Vine Street by 8th Street East, and you see this police car just pulled up here now with its lights on. They're going to try and get these people out of the way so traffic can move on. There's a lot of drivers who are just parked here at these lights just waiting to figure out what to do. Obviously, a lot of people are confused. People probably didn't even know there was a protest going on here, but a few minutes after 6 o'clock, they just kind of wandered into the middle of this intersection, and nobody really knew of a plan to do this. I had talked with 4 or 5 of these protesters in the last hour, and none of them said anything about, some of them didn't even know they were planning to march to City Hall. We had heard from organizers that that's what they were going to do, but clearly things got organized here in the last couple of minutes, and people decided to form a circle and go out into the intersection. Now you can see police here directing traffic. You have the patrol car with its lights on. You have an officer directing traffic going through the green light. And it looks like, for the most part, people are starting to back off the street, so that's the good thing. But it's very interesting to see how Cincinnati police are going to handle this, given what happened last week with the Ferguson protesters. We're going to go back now to the studio. Guys, we're still live here, but we'll come back in a few minutes.
Yeah, and Jason, real quick, we can hear them chanting in the background. What are they saying now?
They're chanting "I can't breathe," which is obviously a reference to Eric Garner in the situation in New York where he was put in the chokehold and repeated and was telling officers repeatedly, "I can't breathe." They've been chanting that on and off for the last hour or so, but that's right now that's what they're yelling.
All right, Jason Law reporting from downtown. We will check back in with you shortly.